And hello everyone. Well, let me be the first to wish you all a wonderful September, and let's hope that 2020 doesn't continue to screw things up. Who knows? Anyway, as I mentioned, this is the third of testing games that will potentially take the normal Monday slot. I have no idea how this is going to work. I really don't. I've played Uncharted 1 a little bit. That's been about it. I do know that it's a iffily remade PS3 game. I found one. It's fine. Okay, fine. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. If I'm honest. Explore it. For those who just want to see the game, I want to do something in the game actually. But yeah. Yeah, let's just overwrite that then. Yes. 16% complete. I got further in it than I thought. But yeah, if this turns out to be the best pick of the three, then I will be, as the title says, doing the entirety of the Uncharted series. Well, as in, the four main games. I think there's a offshoot game of one of the other ones. I don't know. I don't actually own it. We'll see how well this goes and how entertaining it is. How much fun I can have with it, really. Because it's already going to have to be a poll between the other two games that I've done. Yep,
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty.
Oh, of course, it's Nolan North.
You didn't believe me.
Well,
I'd forgotten wholly that Nathan Drake was voiced by Nolan North, and makes it somehow sound like it's
can't be wrong,
Nathan Fillion. Even looks like Nathan Fillion a bit.
For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
Random pan flute music. Gotta say, considering this is PlayStation 3 era, the graphics have held up kind of well.
What is it?
Although it's probably actually had a graphics update.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought? Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Why has he got 4 different handguns? Or, 4 replicas of the same handgun? Wouldn't it just be,
great idea, but
better to have, maybe 2 handguns and a load of, clips? But
Yeah,
no,
so unless you
4
wanna end up in
handguns.
Panamanian jail,
Because
we should
either
probably
he's got
handle
2
this
hidden arms somewhere,
What's
or
worse?
he's going to go monkey
You
mode
obviously
and start
haven't
using
been
his
in
feet
a
as well.
Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl.
You just point and shoot.
Here we go.
Oh dear. Press L2 with aim, R2 shoot. Oh, they actually updated that.
These guys have been tailing me for weeks. Thought I lost them.
What'd you do to piss him off?
It's kind of a long story.
Oop. Oh, come on. I must hit at least one of those shots.
Don't like me much, do they?
Less talking, more shooting.
Well, there's no manual read. Come on, there's got to be a manual read. Nope, there is no manual reload that I can see. What on earth? Oh! Dude.
They're climbing aboard!
Oh, no, you don't. All right.
Not even quite sure what that was. In terms of a combo, at least. Weirdly, I've actually got to, manually pick up guns. Okay. Square, triangle, square for a brutal combo. Oh, we're going brutal, are we? Let's try it. Enemies killed by a brutal combo drop more ammo. Or they would if they hadn't have got knocked overboard by said brutal combo.
Sully, where are you?
Oh great, so that's fine. It's fine. Who cares about just doing a shooter? We'll do everything up close. Oh great.
Okay, that's not good.
You can kind of be worried about a bit more than just your security deposit. You are kind of in mortal danger.
Damn it. Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on.
I very much doubt that camera's waterproof. That camera does not look waterproof, and this is early 2000s.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You alright?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
Yeah, we notice you're behind the scenes kind of guy,
Sakes.
and it looks like he wants to take her behind the scenes. If you know what I mean.
What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
I don't want to look at Sully's mouth whilst he's talking. That plus the audio delay is really, really scary.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
What? You weren't doing anything. You were running around just commenting. I'm the one who fired all the shots and killed all the pirates. I think I've earned a look at that diary. Oh yeah, for doing what? Surviving. I mean, yeah, good on you, but what?
He took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so
Let the man get a word in edgeways, will you?
Couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then, I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately...
Hey, at least Sully is
was
honest.
torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh.
You don't have insurance.
Oh, no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera. No. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air tonight.
Oh, come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
Nate, you're thinking
More
with
or
your dick.
less.
Good. Because we're going to have
Even more than
every
Sully
scumbag
is,
in
and
the
Sully
world
was
racing us to the treasure,
clearly,
unless we cut her
clearly
loose
trying to get it
right
on with
now.
her.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you
I'm already
realize
liking
this
Sully
would be,
more than
like,
Nate at this
the
point.
biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch.
Bye!
Should have seen that one coming.
Yeah, I mean, you did say you don't trust him, so you didn't trust him not to drive off.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Ew.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo Escobar?
Press X to jump.
Risky move.
Ah, of course.
By the time he figured it out, I was... Nate, are you even listening to me?
Nope.
Hanging on every word.
Wait. You really think Francis Drake came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England.
That's kind of the point of an explorer. We're a long way from home. Yeah, that's how you explore. This just in, apparently Francis Drake wasn't a great explorer, he just stayed at home and claimed that he did the things he did.
According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
Man, this is like
Weird,
trying to find a bride in a brothel.
It's really weird, like, this plays really smoothly for a PS3 game. I mean, yes, I know it's a remaster, but at the same time...
What do you think this is, Incan?
Nah, it's older than that. Like 2,000 years older.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure Sully was just saying that to try and be involved in the conversation. I'm going to say something that sounds like I know my archaeology. Nope.
Find anything?
Nothing yet.
I've only just started climbing. What do you expect?
Be careful up there.
Nah. There's no such thing as careful.
Whoa. Whoa.
Be careful, he said to the person who's played Tomb Raider and Prince of Persia. Careful doesn't exist. Oh wait, what was that? That was that's a really strange way to do a button prompt, but sure.
Good work, kid.
Nathan Drake, property destroyer extraordinaire.
The flashlights for this one. Oh!
Back attack. Why is... That's a really weird way to go down stairs. Hello, DJ. Welcome to... I don't even know what this is going to be like.
What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
This place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't
You're
Drake.
in pain because you've been sitting
Check
down in your
this
chair
out.
all day to get
Looks like
1,000
the
XP.
Spanish
The
got
enemies
here
drop
before
4
he did.
XP each, and you're trying to get to 80.
the
That's
hell,
1,000
Sully?
each level up.
I'm not looking for a
Oh, I'm level
lousy piece of
66.
tin. I'm up to
Ouch.
my eyeballs in debt.
At least the XP amount isn't changing
really
per level.
counting
That will be a real pain, but yeah.
Too many
So that's
big
what,
bar tabs in Lima,
another
I guess.
14
That
levels.
and-
So
Well,
14,000
this is a
XP.
bad deal.
That's
Yeah, well, I always told
You're
you
in
to
home
stay away
stretch,
from the bad
kind of.
guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
As if you weren't doing the same, Sully.
I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
True.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble.
I mean, well, yes. If you can't tell the difference
The
between love and
Spaniards
war,
sure left a
yeah.
lot of crap behind.
It worked. It does, if you remember correctly. Oh. Oh, good.
Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
You're not kidding.
Vaughn's waiting for a Facebook Live presentation by Peterson Games to begin, but they're having difficulties, so you join me.
We gotta
Oh,
find a
welcome
way
along.
across.
I will do my best to be entertaining, but
That'll work.
pretty sure that's not how things falling works, especially when... Yeah, that's definitely not how things falling down works. They don't go that slowly, and they definitely aren't stopped by that small amount of stone.
Here.
And this is Sandy Peterson, who is a Doom level designer. Oh, very nice. So what's he? What is it that he's presenting then? Or is it, you know, you have to watch it to get what the reveal is, sort of thing?
See if you can jam it from the other side.
All right, let go. This ought to hold it. Hurry, Sully!
Held it for all of 5 seconds.
That was a little.
Sufferer's board game company. Ooh.
Let's hope this place has
Could
a
be
back
interesting.
door, huh?
You know, this looks familiar. I think there's something in Drake's journal about this. Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar, now it comes in handy, huh?
I love Sully. I love how surly he is about everything.
Nice.
Pretty sure that's not how fire works either. A Doom board game. Oh, one already exists, DJ, and it's not that great. But no, it's a board game company from one of the level designers of the original Doom.
Nate,
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
able to do that 30 years ago. Nate!
Heard of Cthulhu Wars? That was their breakout Kickstarter with big miniatures. Oh, cool. Oh, what? Okay. Actually, what I was trying to do, but sure. Control system's a little on the finicky side for this. funny bastard as well. Yeah, he is amazing. Oh, you have Grant for the Gods War by them, plus Evil High Priest. Very nice. Okay, so I need to find somewhere getting Sully down.
I think there's a ladder behind all this rubble.
Okay. Ladder, ladder. Oh, what? Conveniently place explosive barrels. What, dude? Dragon? Hello, Shark Shouter Lex. Go on, Sully.
Let's get going.
Dude, it's 2005. Who uses matches? Get yourself a lighter. At least I'm pretty sure this is set in 2005. That's at least when it was released. Clipping through Sully camera-wise. An unexpected ancient complex? Of course there are modern explosives. I know, right? Ancient complex, not been touched for several hundred years. Or, you know, picked clean by pirates several decades ago. Yep. Still fully functioning modern explosives around. They're so fully functioning, and they're still nice and stable, and yet a single bullet, boom.
The order of these signs has some importance.
Okay, so we have weird geometric shape. Was Root is dying for some weird unknown reason. I'm just gonna make sure. I'm back. Good. Thank you very much for that, Lex. I don't know. I don't know. It just came up saying, you know, OBS disconnected. Oh, thanks. Thanks, OBS. But then, no, it was just my router. So, thanks to EE, I think, is my ISP. Yep. Not even sure that's the right way to go, but hey. Seems to work. Right, so you're first.
Hey, something's happening.
I think I've noticed a bit of a pattern with this. It's the animations are very much looped, very, very quickly. Like, it doesn't feel dynamic. Double check that is actually the right one. Weird shape, yeah. Then strange person with a sword. So that'll be this. Oh, excuse me. And then go and get the hangover face. Control scheme on this is very finicky when it comes to actually interacting with the environment. Like, I kind of get what they were going for, but they made it really, really difficult to manage. Like earlier with the thing of, you know, jumping between those little handholds on the wall, how easily that's messed up for me, because, you know, the game had taught me, push left stick in the direction you want to jump and press X and you will jump to the next thing. And then it did not. It just leapt all the way over there. What the hell? Haze have. Yeah, Uncharted.
Like ladder cut into the side. Wait here while I check it out.
All right.
Oh,
Just
there.
be careful.
There's ladder. Yeah, the Uncharted series is a bit.
Hey, watch your step down there.
I have no idea if this is going to be continued to stream. Like, Oh, you still have as you tried to watch it die. Yeah, you picked a really, really bad time to jump in because that's when my router decided to die. Like 30 seconds or so. I have no idea why. It does that every so often, and it's usually around this time when it does it. It's just not. It's not consistent enough for me to delay my streams. Because sometimes it can go for a week or so without it happening.
Don't tell me you're gonna swim in that.
I've been in worse.
That's not usually an excuse. I've been in worse. Like, yeah, I've had worse pain than, you know, stubbing my toe. It doesn't mean I'm going to go willfully stubbing my toe every time I can. Okay, you're back. So as the stream died, Twitch did a big error. Oh, that's awful. Twitch really needs to sort that shit out. Doggy paddle, yeah. He's an experienced explorer, but still, all he knows how to do is the doggy paddle. Oh, come on. Really? I had to hold the stick in the direction for a few seconds before you'd let me actually do the side jump. Oh, game design. I mean, yes, the game is 15 years old at this point, but still.
Can you get this open?
I'm back. Yep. Router issues. Should be all good now. Conveniently placed, not used explosives that are really, really bad. So you draw on the base of the dragon helmet. Oh, nice, DJ.
I've got this one.
Think of how bad this would have been if he wasn't there with me. Oh, I remember this. This bit's awful.
This looks safe.
Yeah, I'm not in the least bit safe. That's not safe in the least. Why with the change of camera? What was the purpose of that? Well, he still gets a nice way over, at least.
I made it! I'm okay!
Nah, shit, don't sleep before you go back to it. No blame to you on that one at all.
Like we're getting somewhere.
But at least you've made the progress.
Better be.
Reasons, yeah. It's an ancient Aztec, Incan, I don't know tomb. Of course, it's going to be filled with traps because reasons.
Oh man!
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. A gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least.
Western, what's the dragon? Western, Eastern, other. Ooh, that's a good point.
Of course. El Dorado, the Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Your progress on. See ya.
Unless what?
See you later. Enjoy.
we follow the tracks.
Interestingly enough, I've already put down the volume settings for this game, and it's still loud. It's loud enough that I've actually had to reduce it for, yeah, see? It's not full volume. But I've got OBS on reduced volume because of it. Because apparently Naughty Dog did not know how to do sound mixing back in 2005. Even though they are a company that is a lot older than that.
Huh. They stop here.
Yeah, looks like the back wall of the temple was blown out.
Yeah. Spaniards must have made themselves a shortcut to get the treasure out.
Swell. Now what?
Kind of wonder how I'd handle Horizon Zero Dawn. I've played it briefly. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I don't think I actually gave it a good enough chance, but I had a real hard time getting into it. Yeah, it's not something that I'd be opposed to streaming, to be honest. I think it's one of those things that I need a reason to be playing it. You wish you could try it yourself. It's out on PC now, at least. Oh, you don't have a system for it. Yeah, that makes sense. It would be quite high demand. Son of a bitch, you got that right.
Wait,
Yeah.
Sully, do you hear that?
Hear what? The waterfall?
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Oh, yeah. That U-boat is probably not where it's supposed to be. How the hell did it get there? I have no idea. It flew.
Must have come up the river during flood season and gotten stuck.
Oh, come on. Something
Let's check
that
it
big
out, huh?
coming
Yeah,
up
wait, wait, wait.
river
Something
in a
about
flood
this feels
season.
kinda hinky.
No.
Hinky. You act like you've never seen a German U-boat in the middle of the jungle before.
I'm being serious, mate.
I tell you what, why don't you stay here? I'll check it out myself. I'll call you if I run into any Nazis.
Yeah, right. You do that.
Oh, wait. Hold on to this for me, will you?
Why?
Okay.
Why give the
like
diary
I'm
to
gonna have
Sully?
to do
You are
this the
going
hard
into
way.
somewhere that is no more dangerous than where you've just been. Why? If you're about done doing stuff, go for it, Lex. That so looks like you're supposed to be able to jump on it. Then again, with your overarching plot idea of your CYOA story, this sure shit would happen. I mean, true. You can go and, you know, try and get into a narrative, but at the same time, it's like, how? How do you get a U-boat, like, here? And welcome, Mock. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. At the very least, this game is really silly. If you're about your friend, you think your friend did a mean? Go for it, TJ.
Looks like you're gonna have to monkey across those cliffs to get into the U-boat.
Okay, so I've been swimming and I've got a radio that is waterproof. That's completely fine. I've been swimming twice now. I've gone through temples that I could have fallen to my death, fire hazards, you know, explosives, gunfights, and no, going to an abandoned U-boat is when I need to give my diary over. That's a very weak plot device. Zav, you mean with how deep the plot, he's going to have pretty much a world of his own, or at minimum a city or dozen of businesses. That's kind of cool. And just, you know, glitching right through the wall. This is the first Uncharted? Yes, it is, Mock. Because if this does well, then I'm going to be streaming the entire series in order. But note, if it does well. If it does badly, then just no. Just no. Looks like it aged well. I mean, to be fair, it does have the benefit of this being a remaster. So they did remaster it a little bit for the PS4 at least. This is definitely not just PS3 graphics, no way. And don't get me wrong, even for its day, Uncharted had really good graphics. Oh wait, no. Can I just climb all the way up here? For Lara. Honestly, I do normally, but the most recent Tomb Raider game that I played, I think Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think it was? Although no, I've still got it here. Yeah, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It was just ridiculous. I streamed it and like, no, just no. It wouldn't let me go down on Vine. Even the reboot of had a nice ass. True. I mean, to be fair, I do like the reboot of Tomb Raider games. It's just, you know, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I was a little on the unbelievable side and a bit too heavy on the danger hurty injury porn side. That one's a bit silly, yeah. During the stream I was like, nah. I even had to get a quote-unquote medical expert to see just how badly Lara would have been off at the end of the short stream. By quote-unquote medical expert, I mean Mal, who's got some medical training and has a medical handbook as well. I was like, yeah, she should not have been able to walk around as much as she did. You weren't fond of the world any bit. I didn't even get that far. But yeah, the whole concept behind it did seem a little bit far-fetched to me. I wouldn't keep the tutorial prompt on for longer than after you actually want me to do it. That gives the impression that you want me to do it again. I'm like, no, if I do that, I'll die.
You should be able to drop right down into the U-boat from there.
Yeah, no shit, Sully. I can see it right beneath me. Adrenaline and anger are a hell of an aesthetic. Yeah, and apparently they get rid of all of your infections as well.
When was your last tetanus shot?
Oh, that's funny.
But no, the first
Okay.
the first of the
I'm in.
reboot series
What do you
for
see?
Tomb Raider, I
Nasty
really,
happened
really
to these
enjoyed.
guys.
The second
Blood
one,
everywhere.
less so, but it was still fun. This third one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, it's just silly. I mean, I might play it in my spare time, just, you know, to actually finish the trilogy and get, I don't know, hopefully get platinum on it, but don't think I'm going to be streaming it anymore. I mean, unless, you know, I'm really, really starved for something to play. Well, found a Nazi. One and two were your favourites, but you feel that the second could have had better plot. I think they could have added in plot of Lara's friend being possessed a bit by the Sun Queen. That would have been really good, yeah. That would have definitely improved it. He takes one coin. That's going to be a plot device. That's a Chekhov's gun thing.
Warm again.
How so?
Well, I just met a guy with pockets full of Spanish gold. Only the coins are stamped with a mint mark I've never seen before.
You're kidding me.
Looks like our German friends had a little secret.
The interactions with, you know, the bottom props ad aren't all that bad. But well, at least they're not as bad as, say, for example, Heavy Rain, when you actually have to use the control's motion commands to brush your teeth. Like, that might be taking things a little too far, guys.
Cozy.
Water's coming from it, guess it was rusted. Quite possible. But still at the same time, Nazi zombies.
The captain's
Yep.
quarters. Get this. He's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
We're all hearts, silly.
Sounds terrible. Check his wallet. So it sounds like you. Oh,
You've got to be
sounds like me as well.
Find anything, kid?
So,
UK.
there's a Nazi zombie. There's a Nazi guy here. He looks like he's been completely untouched since he died. Ooh, wonder if he's got any stuff on him.
Gotcha.
Are you alright?
See, with this perspective of the dead guy in the background, you almost expect the head to just like slowly start turning towards you and looking at you.
Treasure. And I've got the map that's going to lead us right to it.
Oh, hey, Gally. Anyone else think the ring looks like the One Ring?
Or what?
Now I just want to hear Nathan Drake going to taking the
Sully?
hobbits to Isengard.
You there? Sullivan.
Will you stop putting the dead guy in camera as if he's going to do something horror related? Either use the opportunity or don't. Oh yes, the strong hinged door that's meant to stay in place mysteriously closed behind you.
That's probably bad.
Yes, that's a torpedo. They're taking them to Isengard. That has a creak. Oh look.
Hello.
Oh look, generic nemesis guy.
Hey. Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Yes, young man, this is just business.
Oh, it's always just business when a rival's coming to steal us and get everything from us. Sure.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money.
No,
So when
no
he
boom,
told
sadly,
me
Mark.
you two were
At least
up
not yet.
something Big, the find of a lifetime, he said. Well, I was intrigued.
Oh, come on,
You've
Sully.
made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor?
It's rather disappointing. I
And
mean,
here we
yeah.
are again. Another fool's
Wouldn't be the first time that,
Does he always go on like this?
unexploded ordnance from World War II has caused problems, though.
So, I'm afraid
The shit
the
Terminator
time
movie
is
video.
up.
I'm back.
Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Slowly.
Antonio Banderas sound alike.
What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
He really sounds like Antonio Banderas.
The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do
No
with it.
boom yet. Not yet.
We're square?
I mean, maybe. It might blow up. I just can't remember.
But just in case you need a reminder,
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
that's far too vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do.
Sully! Sully! You son of a bitch!
Oh, there's the boom. Dad would have said let the map on the sub and get them in there. Yeah. Oh, you know, anything that compensates. Well, there's a bunch of Spanish gold on there that I saw. Look, here's one of the coins. Run. Run, Nate, run. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, boom, finally. Sully from Monster Inc. Thing is, though, I didn't see no bullet wound. I saw no blood.
Whoa there, cowboy. That's for leaving me at the dock.
What the hell are you doing here?
He'd be dead already from the first few bullets. Yep. Although, to be fair, there is actually a canonical, apparently, explanation for why he's able to survive so many bullet
You're
hits.
down to one tomb robber now.
According to the developers,
What?
their explanation is
We're next if we
that
don't get
they,
out of
here.
every time you get
Sorry.
hit
Please tell me
by
you
a
have
bullet
gun.
in this,
Of course.
Nate is just incredibly lucky, and it just barely misses him. When he actually dies, his luck's run out. That's the developer's actual explanation for why he seems to be able to survive. So name reminded you of Sully from Monster Inc. I mean, well, yeah. Ugh. Bullshit explanation, fucking bullet sponges. I know, right?
Oh god.
We're just going to ignore the fact that there's still a third guy there, right? He's not going to pop out because he kind of actually knows where I am. There is no way to reload manually.
You always seem to be getting shot at.
They're shooting at you too, you know.
Oh look! I have an AK! Okay, that's... Well, thanks for that explanation, so I'm very lucky because I'm not dead. Yeah. Nathan Drake is lucky, therefore he doesn't die. Ooh. I'm sorry, but when you die, no one's gun flies out of their hand quite like that. Could have sworn I actually saw something indicating... Ah, yep, there's the treasure. Or something. Golden cup. Ooh. Shot in the dick, no. I always seem to do that unintentionally. I've made so many unintentional dick shots, it's untrue. Hate this POV for shooting. I know, like... Oh, that's better. That's so much better. I don't know why, but having it over the left shoulder really messes with me. But trying to do precision shooting as well, third person is not the best. Oh, there we go. There's the reload at the queue. You know, it's been a little while doing all this shooting, but no, now we'll tell you how to reload. Lefty for the lefties while righty for the righties. And then you get me, who's both. Fuck the descendants anyway. Yeah. Dick shots when you want to inflict pain on the entire lineage. Why would I want to vault over cover when he's still out there? Oh yes, I look cool. I look cool doing this. Trying to think, no, it's GoldenEye all over again. Flashbacks. Oh, GoldenEye. Never as big of a fan of GoldenEye as everyone else I knew. Why did it go? I didn't even tell you to switch shoulders. Come on. Oh, it's pistol. That'll be why. That'll be why I couldn't pick up any ammo for it. Have I played Max Payne? Yes, I've played the entire trilogy, and I love it.
Never a dull moment, huh?
Just keep your head down. These guys aren't messing around.
No, I would quite often say if someone's trying to kill me, they're not messing around. Favourite one? Ooh. That's tricky. I think possibly the second one? Might be the second one. Or the first. It's been a while since I played them. But yeah, I'd say the second or first one. It's a really tough decision between the second and first one. From what I recall of them anyway. How many guys did this guy bring with him?
Come on, back this way.
With the third one was good. It's just didn't quite I don't know, towards the end of the third one I found myself getting kind of bored. I was just wanting to get it over and done. He wasn't really over impressed with number 3. I can see what they were going for with number 3. They just... It feels like they did number 3 a bit too late. You know, if they were wanting to finish up the Max Payne series, they really did it a bit too late in bringing out the third one. Really hate the fact this is defaulting to left side shoulder. Clones, magic clones. I mean, you know, standard goon army. It's really dark in the tunnels. Yeah, I don't know why the lighting's not the best. Like, why would you put?
You always been this popular?
Why would you put leaves over?
Do seem to attract the
people? I don't.
Yeah, no offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
The problem is, so that the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. And Drake followed them.
Well, what are we waiting for?
For the first and second. Same.
You get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
I think
This isn't going to be a vacation, you know.
the second one as well, as far as I recall, if it's...
Besides,
Yeah, it had one of my favourite ending moments with the graphic novel. He had dropped his gun. I was going to give it back to him, bullet by bullet. I thought that made me grin.
We're
Like,
on the
yeah.
trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific
Nate,
Ocean.
please snatch the camera off of her and throw it out the window. Please, I'm begging you.
First one's here.
Will we discover the ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold?
Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us?
Please, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out. Don't like her? No.
What the hell was that?
No, I don't.
Anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
What the... Where'd they get flak guns from?
Oh crap! We're on fire!
No shit.
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look!
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course! You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go!
Yeah, it's fuck flak cannons, yeah. They just, you know, brought portable anti-aircraft cannons with them.
Kind of busy right now. Get going!
Yeah, he's going, you know, got to try and keep the plane level for you jumping out so you don't die.
See you on the ground?
Right behind you!
Go before he crashes, you stupid puppy. Since when? I don't know.
What am I doing?
Being an idiot is what you're doing, Drake.
Okay, you just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord.
Okay, he's never done this before.
How hard could that be? Oh crap!
He jumps out and quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shit.
Punch up the arse. How did he get his leg? He barely had time to sling that over his shoulders. How did he get it through? He get his legs secured as well. What on earth? I have so many questions.
Strangers trying to kill me. Leave my map on a burning plane. Plane is missing. Most likely dead. That's great. Great start.
Okay, Drake, you may be a fool. Oh, he is. Magic of plot bullshit. Yep. Nope. There we go. I hope I don't get in trouble for having that. But at least you're a likable fool. He is. He's got that. I'm very certain it's also down to it being Nolan North voicing him that gives him that charm. Especially seeing as Nolan North seems to have pulled out of his Nathan Fillion impression for this. Scene remind you of the scene from Archer with the cocaine Hitler. The only one on that? No. I do love Archer. Go away, Malwarebytes! Why the hell does Malwarebytes keep throwing up adverts while I'm streaming? I don't mind the fact that, it's free software, it has adverts, yeah, that's fine. But not only when I'm trying to do something. I love the fact that, this is actually, a good point. He's now soaked, only because I actually took a roll in water. He's now soaked head to toe. That's some really nice attention to detail. Oh, I thought this was actually the right way forward. And everyone tried to channel the Nathan Drake character in their games, even when it doesn't fit. Yeah. Oh, Beginner Fortune Hunter. It sounds like it was a PS3 award, but I'm not getting a PS4 trophy for it. What on earth? Okay. Hi, back, House Mlyra. Welcome back, TJ. Yeah, I don't know what Twitch is doing lately. What Twitch is definitely not doing is behaving. Oh. This has already made more work for me by... I'm going to have to sew these two videos together. Well, this is about the most open it's been so far. Oh, look! Toucans are bulletproof! Well, two can play at that game. Twitch has been a bad boy, Twitch must be punished. Oh. Bad boy, well, Twitch is a simp, so says Twitter. Oh, no. No to that simping stuff. How and what? I don't know. I do not know how that perfect shot on the toucan didn't hit it. I was not sure how I didn't get on that log. Kill them and turn their beaks into bullets and have armor-piercing bullets. Yes. Adapt, evolve, survive. To be fair, that's something I can actually see something happening in Far Cry. Kill enough toucans, you get armor-piercing bullets. How? Beaks. Toucan beaks. I beat someone up without the tutorial. Oh! I got grenades. Or because Peter's being a little shit. Oh, Peter can go and just sort of and die. Peter claims to be for the animals and all supporting them, but they actually do more damage to the animal kingdom than anyone else. Oh, nuts!
Oh, don't.
Yeah, I got him. They have armor piercing bullets, so says Angry Birds. But honestly, who gives a shit about Peter these days? Peter gives a shit about Peter, yeah. Thing is though, like, Peter has become such a big joke that no one takes him seriously anymore, which is really good to see. The kill rate for their shelters are about 95% or higher. Yep. And you know, for no discernible reason instead, it's like, oh, this animal has been adopted, I'll kill it. No medical issues or nothing, or anything that, you know, would, in a more reasonable sense, say that, yo, maybe we should consider putting the animal down because, you know, it's just, it would be better and less painful overall for the animal. No, just, you know, oh, we're just going to kill it because we can. Well, my accuracy sucks. That's rather cool. What the fuck, Peter? Yeah, that's not new. Peter's always been doing that. Peter are not for animal rights whatsoever. They are for making people guilty over living their lives.
Sweet. Damn it.
Peter would advocate for Nessa to be put down just fine. Yep, because she is apparently a dangerous breed. Yeah, Callie's dog Nessa is a pit bull, and is literally the sweetest dog I have ever met. That dog would not hurt a fly, unless, you know, you were actually threatening her family. Nessa is such a sweetheart, she doesn't even bark. But no, apparently she's dangerous. It's Peter. They'll toss paint on a woman wearing a mink coat like it changes things. Yep. All Peter wants to do is guilt people. Who is Nessa? Callie's dog. The sweetest pibble ever, yeah. Oh yeah, what? He just fired a shotgun whilst I was in a fist fight with his friend. What kind of camaraderie is that? Also, this is quite a hairy firefight for this early in the game. Sweetest pibble ever, yeah. Until she protects Echo. Oh yeah, that one time she growled. Yeah. Because it was very clearly like Echo was in a situation where it could have been, you know, it could have been quite bad, and, you know, Nessa got protective and growled to the shock of everyone who knows Nessa. Guilt people and demand money. Yep. Peter stole a kid's dog and then killed it and said we saved it because living with a family is like living with a devil, so we saved them. Yeah. Because according to Peter, death is preferable to anything. Like, the most recent thing I heard about Peter was they are trying to get on the thing of, you know, like, because of the whole anti-vaxxer movement, they came forward and Peter tried to say that milk causes autism. I was like, no, that's not how anything in the world works. They're just trying to get on the whole thing of like, oh, because people say X causes autism, that means we can get people to hate things by saying that causes autism as well. It's like, Peter, what the fuck? Peter's like a certain political group you could name. I can very well understand who you mean by that, Zav. Oh, there's the explanation. Yep, the neighbour's big, nasty, tempered, overbred retrievers got out and they tried to get at her, and Nessa made the most ungodly noises and growled down the other dogs. I want my shotgun out first. Fucking Wi-Fi. Use damn grenades, man. I forgot how to use them. I completely skipped the tutorial on how to use grenades. I see him. He's holding a shotgun. I'm going to charge him. Oh, that's bullshit. How did that not kill him? That should have ripped his arm off. Do people not know how shotguns work? Stop going over the left shoulder. I'm literally not doing anything to tell you to do that. There are grenades? Yeah, I've got 4 of them. Again, pitbulls are awesome though. They are. Pitbulls are awesome and sweet and so loving. The only reason they're aggressive or nasty is because people breed them and train them to be like that. Because what pitbulls very much do is they link with their owners on a very deep emotional level, and to the point where they will pretty much not go after their own owners for any reason. So evil owners use that as a excuse to abuse them, which makes them get angry easily, so they take out their aggression on anything else. But no, it's the dog's fault. It's clearly a dangerous breed. Yeah. Try the bomb buttons. Okay, oh, what is that? Oh, there we go. There we go. There we are. Yep, it's left bumper. Thank you, Zav. DJ, if you're in charge of the country, you ban them and make them be in jail for life. Yeah, unfortunately, Peter's an organisation, so they're they're an organisation masquerading as being a charity, so they've got certain protections that means that you can't just do that. Sadly. Fix this up, so that's fine. Options. Controls. No. I can look at the layouts, but I can't change it. There we go. Yeah, generally when it comes to console games, Callie, you can't change controller mappings. It's very rare a game that lets you do that. I have no idea why I'm doing this. I really don't. Basically, most dogs are. Every lab you've come across has been an aggressive shit. Labradors for me have been okay. Chocolate Labradors, on the other hand, are just nuts. They are just weirdly insane. And not in the good way, in the sense they are unpredictable and can just, randomly snap at you for some weird reason. But I've also seen chocolate labs which have been absolutely adorable and perfect and borderline angelic. So maybe Chihuahua, how the hell do you spell that breed? Ah yes, Chihuahua, the mini devil rats. Oh come on, I had my shotgun ready last, and yet when I go out to use my weapon, no, I want to pull my pistol out. Of course I do. The gunplay in this game is not great. It's not awful, it's not the worst I've played, but it's not great. Dude says, yeah, fuck Peter, so he won't give a shit. Wow. Sad thing about wanting to be in the position of ruling the country is because of how legislation works. There's a lot of things you just can't do as much as you'd want to. But the first game in the series isn't that bad. No, but for the first game in the series, not that bad. But for a 2005 shooter, it's bad. It is bad.
Cheery.
I mean, yes. And the thing is, it's not even Naughty Dog's very first game. Naughty Dog have been making games for ages before this. So I'm gonna still shit on it because, yeah. There you go. 2005 shooter. Fear existed. Oh, Fear. Oh, how much I love that game. Another example of an amazing game that was made even worse by its sequels. I mean, Fear 2 was borderline okay at times? Maybe? Arguably. But Fear 3 was just dog shit. Fear 3 was just, what the hell have you done to this game? Shame sequels. Fucking shit, yeah. Done it again! So just every single time I'm going to have an encounter, regardless of what I was using last, I'm going to pull my pistol out. Also, crossbreed of a Chihuahua and a Jack Russell are just so cute. Not the word I would use for them, but go for it. If you think they're cute, then fair play to you, but my description of that crossbreed would be devil incarnate, and not the good kind. I'm sorry, but where in the world did that stop being a singular platform that I was gripping onto? Oh. Like that, yeah, see? That is a singular stone platform that goes from the small gap next to me to the edge of the waterfall. I was halfway through it, and it stopped me, because that's the bit that's going to fall apart. DJ, you have fear and it scared you, you think 15 times? It was a scary game. It was a genuinely scary game. It's one of the very few horror games that I will quite happily play several times and, actually enjoy, because I'm both scared by it, but not too scared that, it falls in... Yeah, it falls into the niche of horror games that I will actually play and enjoy. Because I don't like the... I don't like survival horror games, like... I know Resident Evil is typically classified as a survival horror game, but when I say survival horror, I mean like games like Outlast, where you have no way of getting away, of killing the enemy, so your only hope is to run. I hate those games. Running and hiding, no thanks. Fear at times scared you, Mark, but honestly not from the scary shit though. I mean, to be fair, the thing about Fear that was scary was a lot of the build-up and a lot of the fact that it was throwing things at you that you just could not, you couldn't deal with. You had a gun, but what are you going to do against spirit things and things that are in your head? Killing Floor. Never played Killing Floor. Never have. No, they're cute because you have a Jaguar, also a crossbreed of a Chihuahua and a Jack Russell, so cute. I mean, yeah, like I said, fair. If you find them cute, then awesome. They just sound really devilish to me. Like anything with Chihuahua blood in them, just no, doesn't sound great for me. Although I got that trophy at least. It's all intentional. 7 Days to Die. Again, not played. That's the problem. Horror games, they fit in like. Horror games for me, they have to be an exact specific kind of horror game. Otherwise, I just don't really want to play them. And it's really difficult to explain what the sort of horror games that I will play is. Like, I will quite happily play Fear, Fear 2 to an extent, Dead Space, and Dead Space 2. Happily players, but I will not touch Alien Isolation. Just going to try again. One of the scary parts for you was in the office area, those cloakers. See, the thing I liked about Fear was you knew that if you'd just done a combat scene, like, you know, you fought a lot of enemies, and then it gave you a checkpoint afterwards, you were in for something scary. Because it's just, you know, that's how the game was designed. Likewise, if you've just gone through something scary, and then you get a checkpoint before leading to an open area, you're in for a firefight. And just like the way that was always telegraphed, and always balanced so well. Zav wants a Dragon Quest game where the puff puff move is literal tit exposure. That's why I love Fear so much. Yeah, Fear was such a really well done horror game. I loved it so much. Plus the gunplay and the gun sound. Wow. Yeah. The only thing I will say about Fear is that it was a little too easy with the fact that you could quite easily go through the entire game with the pistol and the shotgun. They were pretty much the best weapons. And just so you know, DJ, I'm not ignoring you. I have seen that you've written something as just, you know, I'm going to try and kill these guys before reading it because it was a lengthy one that you said. Oh, great, they're destroying my cover. Cool. I think that's all of them. Looks like it. Right, so, DJ. Okay, Switch screwed up and you're still typing so. They're cute because you have a Jaguar, a crossbreed of Chihuahua and a Jack Russell, and a crossbreed of a Jack Russell, and what I think is a sausage dog, but we don't know. That's fair. But still, anything that I've personally encountered that has had Chihuahua in it inherits the Chihuahua evilness. But yeah, there's always exceptions to the rule. Always. Might be a good time to use the grenades. I keep forgetting that I have them.
Doesn't look good.
I really honestly do keep forgetting that I have grenades. Yes, dash sound, as Zav said. Easy, you played on easy, but it was fucking not easy. I played Fear on the hardest difficulty. Believe me, the pistol and the shotgun will one-shot almost anything. And the pistol, get a good headshot, they're dead. Because the pistol headshots things really, really easily. Then the extraction point expansion, my god, it was even scarier. Oh yes. And some of the fan-made expansions for Fear, holy crap, they were good. Hello Ed, welcome. If you see me in real life, you'll bean you in the head with an inert grenade. I mean, I have a known issue where if a game has, you know, extra mechanics, I will forget to use them or I will neglect to use them every single time. And yes, apparently in this game, grenades are an extra mechanic. Oh. Oh great, so the area I've come from and cleared, suddenly enemies are going to come from that direction instead. Come on, game. Wait, fan expansion? Why not aware of that? I'm pretty sure that, you know, there were fan-made mods of a couple of expansions, and they were so good that they basically got recognised as official expansions to the game. Come on, I shot him in the back of the head. The big bot scared you. Even then, basically, the key to winning in combat in Fear is use a shotgun or pistol and abuse slow-mo. Use slow-mo every single time you can, and it's like, I don't know why, but it seems to really upgrade the amount of damage you do. And it's so good. Ed can't save one to host. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Ed. You're tired, sleep, you need to sleep. Yeah. I would definitely say sleep is a good thing that you should probably be doing, Ed. May you know of them. Unfortunately, I cannot remember what they were called, Ed. I will look them up after stream, and I will let you know. DJ, you played it on easy because you wanted to use the Xbox 360 anymore. That's completely fine. You know, I'm not shaming people. Oh, I'm not shaming people seriously for playing on lower difficulties. Basically, do whatever you need to do to make the game fun for you. If that's playing on a lower difficulty level or the lowest difficulty level, go for it.
Better watch where I'm going.
That's a significantly little amount of blood for what just happened. I'll talk to you hopefully later.
Hang on, Elena.
Talk to you later, Ed. How about you already killed more than 100? Apparently so. It's not far in the game, and I've killed that many enemies already. See you later, Ed. Sleep well. Ugh. This game very much feels like you couldn't decide what it's wanting to be. Like, the game's like, do I want to be a third-person shooter? Do I want to be a Prince of Persia type? I don't know. Do I want to be a Tomb Raider clone? What? What do I want to be? So, you know, I get the fact, you know, it's the first in the series. It's still trying to find its feet and identity, but it's just very much evident that that's what's going on here. The one-man army, yeah. That worked. But no consequences killing a fuck ton of people because such shit ain't important in a story-based game. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, some story-based games I've seen do actually change the outcome based on, you know, how much killing you've done. I mean, Dishonored's actually a fair example of that. Dishonored is quite story-based, but it also very much changes depending on how many people you kill and who you kill as well. Like, well, you also, the people who were watching my stream saw how easy the last mission in Dishonored 1 was because I'd done the non-lethal options, which basically meant that their funding was in tatters, their city guard had mostly left, so they had next to no guards. And because because the chaos was low, there were no weepers or anything like that either. Whereas I've played that mission on high chaos mode, and oh boy, it's difficult. I'm sorry, but that should be hitting him. But no, because these things are apparently solid objects, he gets to survive being shot in the face. Again, why Wi-Fi shits the bed the moment you want here? Why? And some games break the fourth wall to that as well. Yep. The Deadpool game is only a really good example of that. But you know, Deadpool just breaks the fourth wall anyway. Like in the beginning of it, when it's giving you tutorials and telling you how to do things, at one point it says, "Okay, if you press this button, you will throw a grenade." And it gives you a group of enemies that you're basically supposed to throw the grenade at. If you start shooting them and killing them all, it's like, what the hell? I got killed by the camera. Jesus. Yeah, if you just shoot them and stab them instead of using the grenade, the tutorial will change to, or I guess you could just shoot them instead, whatever. Which I really love. You didn't catch on the consequences stuff. So the consequences, like in Dishonored,
You have to be kidding.
if you do it in low chaos, then the amount of enemies there is next to nothing, because they've lost the funding, because you've taken all their funding away rather than causing panic and disarray. You've given them no reason to have to actually set up better defenses, so they haven't. And it's just really nicely done. And also, because you've done it in low chaos, there's no weepers or plague things to worry about either. However, when I first did it in high chaos mode,
Ahead, don't look down.
it was a lot more difficult. Like, there were guards everywhere, and I would not want to do high chaos again, but I have to. I definitely wouldn't want to try high chaos on doing full stealth as well. So credit to Ed for him doing high chaos, but doing ghost as well. That's impressive, especially with the weepers being what the weepers are like. Mark is using a Wi-Fi adapter. We need to use USB adapter for both mouth and the adapter, and a USB adapter shit the better fucked on. Ah, yeah. Weirdly enough, I found that my PS4 is similar like that. So I have an external hard drive connected to my PS4 because I needed it. Because my PS4 is one of the early ones with a really tiny hard drive. So rather than investing in a new PS4, I got recommended a really good external hard drive to try, and it's like, I think it's either a terabyte or 2 terabytes, and it was pretty damn cheap. That's connected to the front of my PS4. Sadly, my controller
Oh, you can't be serious.
needs to be plugged into USB to charge.
Wasn't I just out here?
And I found out that if I remove the charge cable itself from the PS4 and then put it back in, the PS4 absolutely completely loses it and starts saying that my external hard drive is broken and needs to be repaired. Cue panic as well. It's like, my external hard drive, with all my saved games and most of the games I've downloaded on it, is broken. It's not something you want to hear. But yeah, so I've learned, okay, no, definitely not taking any USB cables out of the PS4, or rather, not putting them, not taking them out and putting them in. High chaos stealth is very easy since Shadow Kill existed. It's still not though, because yeah, that just means that the bodies aren't going to get seen. But actually getting to them in the first place, getting behind them and doing the kill, and also with weepers and stuff being
Bust through that window.
really,
Alright, it'll hold me.
really random in terms of where they're going to be looking, how they're going to be moving. They don't have a set vision and patrol schedule. I have an Uzi instead of a handgun. No thanks. I'll have the accuracy of a handgun. Actually, no, screw it. DJ found out if you played Dishonored 2 with no powers, it's a pain to do. Nope. It's actually not that bad. The third time I played Dishonored 2, the third playthrough, I did it on no powers. And the thing is, if you do a run which is solely no powers, and you don't have to and you don't worry about who you're killing and if you don't worry about killing, and if you don't worry about stealth, a no powers run is so much easier than it has to be. I got through the entire game being spotted 3 times with no powers mode. But yeah, with Dishonored 2, I did 3 runs. I did one. My first run was Clean Hands and Ghost, and basically doing it low chaos. Then I did another one with not caring about being discovered, but doing it purposely high chaos. And then the final playthrough was just doing it without powers. Use everything you have, game physics, objects, and so much shit. It's still difficult, though. Game physics and objects isn't going to change the fact that a Weeper is going to be looking away from you for most of the time, and then will just randomly turn around and immediately detect you. I mean, it's still, it's not impossibly hard, but it's still harder. Is the point that I'm making. Malkton says hi from the server. Hello to Mazikins. I know that she's been having a really difficult time lately, so I wholly understand. I hope she's feeling better. Like a fuck of YouTube video, you forget which one. I have no idea what you mean, DJ. But like, I sped through the game on Dishonored 2 with no powers. Because I was just that familiar with the entire thing, that I could do it really, really quickly and quite easily getting through. You find it easy in comparison going loud? I mean, yeah, it is easier just, not worrying about killing or anything, but the fact that the way the game changes going on high chaos, it does make the game harder. It's designed that it gets harder because being in high chaos, the enemy is more aware of you and what you're doing, so you're having to face against that heightened attention, as well as the results of the play getting nastier. And I hope everyone's on so you can't watch. That's completely fair. Beth, you love you. Love you too, Callie. Sleep well, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Oh, right, so we have a machine gun turret. Cool. Cool. I'll be honest, I'm not enjoying this game anywhere near as much as Control or Sniper Elite 2. Sorry, 2? 4. I'm talking about Dishonored 2 too much. Thinking out loud, DA. Don't worry about it. Grenade. Use the damn explosive. I was going to. Literally before I looked over and saw you say that, I thought, maybe if I use a grenade, it'll take. I'll be able to take out that machine gun emplacement easier. Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on. Controller scheme kind of sucks as well. rolled into the bomb. Yeah, I was trying to roll past it and, you know, roll away and get myself out of the combat zone so I could get away from it. But no, apparently what I wanted to do was get into cover, even though cover wasn't even where I was pointing when I pressed the button. There we go. Okay. These guys really are not good at their job. DJ, with Bioshock 1, you did the whole game with bees. The bees do make Bioshock 1 ridiculously easy. Just, you know, the thing about Bioshock 1 is that the plasmids are a bit overpowered. It's just really easy. It's really easy to beat the game using the plasmids. So I use them, well, I use them sparingly, mostly because I forget I have them, because it's me. Speaking of Sniper Elite 4, how much did I enjoy it? Quite a bit. Like, once I got into it, I was really, really enjoying it. Because, you know, what's not to enjoy about shooting Nazis with X-ray cam? And guns, because bees are useful. Yep.
It's either very good or very bad.
Like when I did Bioshock Infinite on 1999 mode. Oh, basically having 2, maybe 3 vigors that I was using all the time was so good. In comparison with Sniper Elite V2, it's...
Buka Pintu! Crap. Sialano! Chepatan Buka Pintu! It worked! There he is! Up there! Get on the gun! Oh boy.
Yeah, it didn't work as much as you thought, Nate. Oh! Let's see, in comparison with Sniper Elite V2. It's really difficult to compare them, actually, because Sniper Elite V2 was a lot more confined in terms of environments, whereas Sniper Elite 4 is very open. I blew all those up already, come on! I mean, I'm glad that they're there again, because, you know, killing the enemies easily. Well, that just made him do a cartwheel. Intelligent, damn boy. I know, right? It's amazing what Drake can pull out of his arse these days. Zav, should you make pancakes for dinner or pizza? I will always advocate for pizza. Might also have something to do with the fact that I'm not a fan of pancakes. But, you know, pizza almost always gets my vote and reminds me that tomorrow night I am getting pizza. Because I've been paid. I've been paid, I have money, and therefore I'm going to spend a bit of money on treating myself to a pizza. Plus also, I went and ordered something amazing in support of a YouTube channel that I like. If anyone here has any experience with the YouTube channel Gray Still Plays and his series on The Sims 4, you can, if you look at one of his recent videos, I think it might be his most recent or one of them, you can now get Spleens plushes. And I've bought 3 of them. I'm not saying pizza sounds better. Pancakes for breakfast and breakfast only. Okay, that I disagree on. Pancakes can be any meal. In fact, pretty much any food can be any meal if you're an adult. Being an adult, it means you're getting to choose what you eat. And when. Malk, why are we friends?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I think, you know, because you always need someone who's very much different from you to keep up with. I don't know where I'm going with this. Something about, you know, diversity in your friends base. You hate The Sims. I'm not a fan of playing The Sims, but honestly, watching this guy play it is hilarious because he breaks the game. Like doing like, I put 100 Sims into a house with a gradually increasing moat around it. Let's see how long it takes for them all to die. And it just goes so well. What's a feisty one? I'll use clone shadow thing as well. Yeah, that can work. I mean, I famously do not use that many of the powers in Dishonored. Like, basically, if I'm using powers, I will almost always, for the purpose of Ghost and Clean Hands, Dark Vision and Blink is all you need. That's really all you need. You don't need anything more than that. Especially seeing as quite a lot of the other powers are specifically for combat and for killing things, which, you know, if you're doing Clean Hands and Ghost, you're not going to be getting into anyway. That's a really steep angle for you to be still hitting me.
Here! Uh-oh.
I don't know if anyone picked that up as I did, but as I threw the grenade over and it landed, I heard the mercenary go, uh-oh, just before it blew up. Oh, that's made my night. That's really made my night. What can't we're saying, Professor, when you see them at Xavier, X-Men, why do you do this? Yeah. DJ's using bees and clone shadow things because he was scared and did the game on good ending, and Bioshock 2 just used hacks all the time and clone shadow things as well. Oh, and got the good ending as well. Yeah. I very recently, like yesterday, finished Bioshock 2. And I got, I get the good ending because I always, if I can, I will always go for the good endings in Bioshock because I like the good endings. It's just a shame that there's no such thing for Bioshock Infinite, but Bioshock Infinite. Oh, so much criticism I have about that game. And yeah, he went, uh-oh. That was amazing. You can't clip it? Why? Oh. What is it with people not being able to clip my streams?
Place could use a good plumber.
I don't know why. Mal very often has issues with trying to do it. 173 enemies killed already. Oh, come on, that should have killed you. You need to try and remember. Enemies, whilst they're doing acrobatics, are completely invincible because apparently Naughty Dog didn't code them to be able to take damage whilst they're doing those maneuvers. Here we go. Oh, nicely done, Zav. Nicely done.
He's over here.
Oh, jeez.
Got him.
the good endings because the bad endings are shit. I wouldn't say they're shit. Just, you know, I prefer the good endings. I like the way that Bioshock 1, at the very least, did the good ending and bad ending so differently. But yeah, Bioshock 2 did actually as well. Just Infinite didn't. Because I honestly don't know why Infinite turned out the way it did. I think all I can think of is that they had a different development team. And the development team probably wasn't experienced with Bioshock. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I don't like Infinite. I mean, as a game, Infinite is good. It's just not a good Bioshock game. That's the issue. It's a good game, and I know that it's Callie's favourite in the series as well, but to me, it's not Bioshock. Maz posted in the general chat, was one to my kind words. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that's... Well, I hope it can help even a little bit. Because with what she's gone through, it's not easy at all. I wholly understand what's going on. And yeah, it's absolutely awful. So game logic dictates that this has got a lamp on it. Mock likes Dishonored High Chaos last mission. It is a, you know, Dishonored 1 is a example as well of how playing the game differently makes the game turn out differently, as in vastly, as in like... So, like, when I was doing my Dishonored run on stream, this was the first time I was doing low chaos. The first time. And the massive difference between low chaos and high chaos... Oh wow, it was like they were pretty much completely different missions, just, you know, happened to be in somewhat the same setting. Zoe likes Infinite for the Elizabeth porn. I mean, you know, there's that as well. That's definitely a redeeming feature of it. DJ's sadly no new Bioshock now. Yeah, I know. Oh wait, hang on. No. I was trying to point up that. Hint. Look at there. Oh look, it's a door. What? Am I supposed to throw a grenade up there? You're not giving much example, you know, how do I get up there? Just, you need to go here. Yeah, cool, great. How? Mock doesn't like the Elizabeth, honestly, like, how the hell do you find her appealing? I mean, to be fair, she isn't that bad. Overall. And so Elizabeth Portland of her has a decent body from what you saw. I mean, it depends, you know, massively on the artist. You know, some artists will, oh right, yeah, that was obvious. But yeah, the whole thing is, you know, whenever you're coming up with, you know, art, fan art for something, regardless of whether it's adult oriented or not, it does all depend on the artist, because individual artists will have their own styles towards things, and it will vastly change based on that. DJ F word, yeah, that exists as well, yeah. Not the right term to be using for it, but yes, it exists. Elizabeth was like in terms of body frame for you at least. That's why you have artists who change that kind of thing. Because, you know, if you look at how artists do interpretations of different characters, you will find that what is presented in the canon is matters very little to the artist. Oh, okay. Right, I see. I worked out the puzzle for this room faster than I did the previous one. It makes very little sense because, you know, puzzles should be getting progressively harder. I don't know, maybe it's just, you know, the previous room was really quite obscure. Mock you, that can't we be something extra for the sport? Not that degenerate. Hey! No kink shaming. Well, you know, it shouldn't even be referred to as a kink, but, you know, body shaming, dude.
Jesus, Elena, where are you?
Just don't like Elizabeth. That's completely fine, but, you know, some people, you know, will just flat out not like a character for
Wait a minute.
for reasons, even if
What's so
adult stuff is done about them. Like,
Oh, son of a bitch.
yeah, just stand there while they still shoot at you. God, you've got the brains of a snail, Drake.
Okay.
Looks somewhat suspiciously. Alright. Oh, you're... You survive or you're a new spawn? I can't tell. That's an insult to snails though. I mean, yeah, true. You just don't see a waifu. As a waifu? It's completely fine, yeah. So, you know, if there's something about her as, you know, just in general that doesn't float your boat, then go, that's fine. So, you know, the thing is, like, if you don't like her body type, I said, you know, there are artists out there who will have drawn her with different body types because that's what people do. People basically take an existing creation and they will make their own interpretation of it. Because, you know, artists and artist styles. I'm not trying to get you to say, you know, admit that Elizabeth is nice or not nice looking or anything. Far from it. It's just, you know, there are ways around the thing of you know, you don't like her body type. He's so slow, and you could do better whilst being in a wheelchair. I know he is. He is listed on the slow side physically. I'm getting shot at. I'll just keep standing here. It's fine.
Ah, what's this?
You see here appeal, but it's not for you. It's completely fair. You know, not everything appeals to everyone. That's, you know, the reason that humanity is the way it is. Because everyone is different and has different tastes. I see DJ rolling, they hating, shooting. Nice ones to have. I'll be honest, with this game, it very much feels to me like the reason it got so popular was because it's new. It was new, and this hasn't really been done before. Like, this feels like something I would just sit and play when, you know, I just want to unplug and relax and not really have to think about anything. But again, you know, first game in the series. But overall, both Control and Sniper Elite 4 are winning over this, so I think it's going to have to be... I'm going to have to hold a poll over several places as to what would be more preferable.
But what's that got to do with the tower?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I definitely think a poll between Control or Sniper Elite 4 for this normal slot in the week. Professor Xavier sent the last of his mind pass to that, or my walking stick to be faster. Pimp Cane, aka Lucius Malfoy. Lucius the Cowley man. Cow don't know he's a nice cane. See, when you say Pimp Cane, I think of something wholly different. I think of the oh, I'm the Juggernaut bitch video. Oh god, that's aged me. That's massively aged me. There's me, you know, thinking like, okay, so it tells me, you know, to use L2 to aim and R2 to shoot. What happens if I just pull R2? Oh, I shoot. Big brain moment. It's aged me a lot, man. It really has. I mean, you know, the thing that aged me even more though was the fact that I dropped oh god, a Weeble and Bob reference. No one got it. Like, wow, that gets me. That really gets me. Don't worry, you're just as old. Oh, I'm kind of glad. So what is it about? Who? No. Please don't say that. You know, like, I'm the only person that I know who knows Weeble and Bob. So Weeble and Bob was a series of flash animations ages and ages and ages ago. And it was just basically two eggs. And that was those are the characters. One was Weeble and one was Bob. One was larger than the other. And I don't know, the presiding thing of it was, you know, the very first one they made was pie. And it basically was just the two of them saying the word pie to each other. And, you know, it ends up in the large one just shouting pie at the other one, which, you know, makes him fly away. Resulting in the big one saying, when come back, bring pie. Wanker. So yeah, there's your little example of Weeble and Bob. And also, you know, of how old I am to still remember that. In forms of another reference, I am... How old was I? I am 6 months younger than the original NES. You're still young? Yes, Mock, you are. You are young. Oh, welcome back, DJ. I've got no idea what to do here. I mean, it looks like it's supposed to be climbable. In fact, it looks like I'm supposed to be able to climb up to there and then jump across to it. Because fuck you, Twitch. Yeah. Twitch is still being an arse. Okay, so it goes there. Right, so I need to get there, but how do I get there? Oh, it's coming on the other side, isn't it? Right, I see it now, yeah. I don't need a hint, I've just worked it out. Thank you very much, game. You're only providing the hints in a contextual manner. That's all I'm trying to tell you to do, but sure, go for it, Snip. Yep. So Weeble and Bob. I pressed the button. So Weeble and Bob are two egg-looking boys. It looks so old. Thank you, Mock. Thank you very much. I mean, you know, Weeble and Bob is among the very first memes that were ever created. You know, back in the time before they were even called memes. It was, you know, funny internet videos. They didn't really have an actual name at that point. Zav remembers watching Thundercats as such as reruns as a young boy. I remember Thundercats. I remember that. The original series. I enjoyed that. Thundercats are meh, sorry. They haven't aged well. The original series has not aged well, and the remake is just awful. So, you saying that their meh mock is definitely a generational thing. If you grew up with them, then they were awesome because of the nostalgia value. Otherwise, yeah, they are kind of crappy nowadays. Gemus Citarac. Oh man, I remember that as well. He votes and boom, he's granted the powers of the demon Citarac. He has such a crush on Chitara. Same. I mean, you watched it a bit. Yeah, but did you watch the original or did you watch the remake series, Mark? Oh, no, it doesn't appeal to me. Like I said, you know, it's one of those things that it's it's one of those things that, you know, it's better with, you know, cultural context and, you know, the time that it was released. But looking back on it, oh man, it's not that great. But the massive thing that I dislike really when it comes to cartoon series is how I see a lot of people saying that their era's cartoons were better and what they have now on is just mindless crap. It's like, if you look at a lot of the cartoons that were out ages ago, they were also mindless crap. Like, a lot of people say SpongeBob SquarePants, for example, is just mindless and there's no point or anything behind it. It's just, you know, being stupid and silly for the point of getting cheap laughs. Every time someone says that to me, I was like, did you like Ren and Stimpy? You did? Go rewatch Ren and Stimpy. Trust me, go rewatch it and tell me it's not the same kind of humour as SpongeBob SquarePants. The reboot was good in your opinion. They did a lot of things you actually liked. That's fair. You grew up with SpongeBob among all things. It's mindless to use, Ab. I mean, no.
Excuse me. Thank you.
It is mindless. It is. But that's the point of it. But to say that it's mindless and therefore awful because of that, and then have a look at the things, you know, that were cartoons in our age and how mindless they were, and not realise it's the same sort of humour, that's the issue. I mean, it is, but more raunchy. I mean, okay, yes, true. The cartoons back when, and the kids shows in general, back when we were younger, were very much more directed at both adults and children because people wrote them so cleverly that they included a lot of adult jokes, so the adults and the parents could sit and enjoy the cartoons and the shows with their kids, and get things that, you know, they would get the adult jokes. The kids wouldn't. The kids wouldn't understand whatsoever. I rewatched so many things from when I was a child, like, oh my god, I never got that. But, you know, they don't anymore. They say, oh no, it's too raunchy. You know, it's not safe for kids. Like, I'm sorry, but my upbringing with the kind of shows that I watched hasn't done me any harm.
What the hell is she?
As long you get more of the jokes. Yep. There's Ed and Eddie. Didn't really get that one either. I mean, you know, we're talking about, you know, Ed and Eddie is, you know, after my time of watching cartoons. Because I went through this phase, you know, after reaching a certain age, I decided that cartoons were too childish, so I never watched them. But at the same time, I didn't like watching real, you know, live action. Oh, excuse me. Didn't watch live action stuff because, you know, I don't know why. I don't know what my reasoning for not watching live action was. I'm sorry, but a machine gun emplacement overlooking this massive courtyard. Oh, great. Oh, I'm just going to throw more enemies at me. Cool. And hit me whilst I'm in cover. Cool. Wonderful game. Excellent. Amazing graphic. Amazing mechanics. Game of the year. Piece of shit. Oh, I didn't realise this was here. Eat this. That's made things a lot easier. Because now I don't have to worry about that. I mean, it's based on the sound effects of the show. I mean, to be fair, Ed, Edd n Eddy used the same sort of sound effects that cartoons from my era used. Oh, come on. DJ says, so I don't know if people know this, but Juggernaut is not a mutant, he has demon powers. So if you remember right, his skeleton is red and he can still be alive in his skeleton form and still be tough, and his clothes is the demon's power, so if need new clothes as well, he can get the clothes that he has to look like the demon that gave him his power. That sounds like a fan theory to me. But then again, comics will be comics. And they will just change their own timelines and everything they need to do just to appeal to their popular crowd at the time. Times change, yes. Yeah, they do. That's a sad fact of, well, everything really. Oh, come on now! He's right there, he was shooting me in cover because I wasn't in cover to him, and yet I couldn't shoot him back. Oh, it was canon? Comics are going to be comics then. Because that's just... I don't know, that's just silly to me. Mokramo used to adore Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, unfortunately, Powerpuff Girls came around around the time of that's very much, you know, if you like this, you're a girl, and therefore you must be made fun of. Because, hooray, gendered insults and being called gay, massive thing back when I was a kid. Now look what they've done. I mean, to be honest, most times when they remake something, it turns out badly. Especially when it comes to kids' TV shows. I mean, I can name most of the shows that I grew up with, and they are all bad for having been remade. Like, one very good example of that is Captain Pugwash. The original Captain Pugwash was amazing. The remake they did was awful. That's not supposed to happen. There we go. Game coding broke there. Also, Spider-Man has anti-mutant. He is not a mutant. He is, though. Spider-Man is a mutant. Spider-Man was bitten by a radioactive spider, which alters his DNA through the radiation in it, and it mutated him into the powers he has now. Thus, he is a mutant. I mean, you know, them turning around and saying that Spider-Man isn't a mutant is some J.K. Rowling levels of retconning. Like another remake that people are still not happy about, Bob the Builder. Yep. Yeah, that one was awful. I mean, I never watched the original Bob the Builder, but see, I never found out if the remake had the original voice actor in it, Neil Morrissey, or not. If it didn't, then it's doubly awful. Bob the Builder was great. Well, that tells a lot about your age, Mark. I mean, to be fair, the actor who did the how, where, why, what am I supposed to do with this, with the door?
These aren't Spanish. They're English.
Oh, right. Yeah, you look way too much.
Whoa.
Yeah, the original look was definitely had more charm to it.
We have gone to the
It
Great
is.
Tower.
It's just all the big dudes killing
Pray
him.
that you will meet us there.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense. But
Drake.
I'm glad, you know, if he says that he's not a mutant just to avoid being killed, fine.
What were you plotting?
But if they actually turned around and said, you know, he isn't a mutant, then yeah, that's an issue, because Spider-Man definitely is a mutant. As you know, Bob Builder's voice is not the same. Yeah, then it's awful. Because Bob the Builder, the original one, was very much just Neil Morrissey reading you stories. Literally what the original Bob the Builder was. And with the remake and it not being him, nah.
That must be Drake's tower.
If you say so, Nate. This game really needs to learn how shotguns work, because that's not how shotguns work. Why do I get the feeling that in this current point I will die if I try that? You just notice the shotgun sounds so crap. The sound design for most of the guns in this game sound awful. If you're going to make a shotgun, you need to make it sound really meaty and powerful. That's, you know, that's basic of any game with guns in it. If you're going to have a shotgun in it, game logic dictates it's got to sound powerful, because shotguns, by far and large, are powerful things. Bring out the Fear shotgun, now we're talking. Yep, I mean, you know, also Doom. Any of the Doom incarnation shotguns sound good. Apart from Doom 3.
Where'd she go?
Doom 3's shotgun just, no, does not sound right. Okay, so now what? Oh, right, so I'm supposed to go this way, aren't I? Maybe not. Oh, I see. In one comic, he was born with his powers and had a son that got killed by anti-mutants. This is why I don't follow comic books, because they have so many different storylines and stuff like that. I was like, I can't keep track of all this. It's supposed to be fun and keeping up with a hobby. No. Doom Shotgun is always nice, except Doom 3. Yeah, Doom 3 is just a mistake, pretty much. But the thing is, at the very least, id Software. I have respect for Doom 3 only on one principle, because id Software saw it, saw their how much the fans hated it, and their response was, okay, what did we do wrong? What would you like to see for a new Doom? They listened, they implemented it, and they made Doom 2016, which still, in my opinion, is the best of the entire series. Closely followed by Doom 2. Doom 2 is just the height of retro shooters for me. Utterly is. Doom 2016 game, you really need to play it. You do. You really do need to play it, Mark.
So what were you looking for, huh?
It's one of those things that you can read about it all you like, but you have to definitely play it. I mean, give me long enough on my Doomiverse streams, I will get to it. I'm close to switching over to Doom 64. I can't imagine that's going to take ages, and then I'm going to get to Doom 2016.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, that was supposed to happen. Cool. And hopefully, I will get Doom Eternal finished in time for the DLC to come out on the 20th of October.
How'd you get yourself in this mess?
Almost exactly. Well, actually no, exactly 7 months after Eternal was released.
Traditional salmon, brick, and stucco, limestone mortar, huh?
How'd you get to know so much about this?
My show, Episode 4, Architects of a New World. Yep. It'll just take a tug to pull these
Let's
bars
make it
out.
funnier. In one comic, Iron Man turned into female and made out with Captain America. That doesn't surprise me.
Hey, Drake.
Eddie Raja. I should have guessed.
Fascinating document, huh? Seems like this Sir Francis was in my line of work.
Don't flatter yourself, Eddie.
I mean, they make. I've got no issue with them making superheroes female. I really don't. As long as it's not just a gimmick.
Just might let you live.
Is that it? Is that my deal? Die now, or help you, and die later. Oh, it's a tough call, but you know what? I'll take die now.
Listen to me, maggot. I was promised treasure on this goddamn rock. And now, my men are dying. They can't even go outside to take a piss without an armed guard. And I have nothing to show for it! I am making you a fair offer.
Mark, you don't mind gender as long as the character's good. Yep.
And the last man alive gets the gold. And the girl, of course.
The girl? Oh, Eddie, the girl's long gone. She's probably off the island by now. Going for help.
Daikujin, you were never very good at poker. I will find her. Trust me. How much trouble could one girl be?
And cue the wall. There we go. Snatch the map and run, Drake.
Well, come on!
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey! Ah, damn it!
Nice work.
Thanks.
Just shoot! You have an assault rifle. Shoot! Obligatory vehicle combat section. Why does this feel so low impact? Like, I'm being given a mounted weapon on a vehicle that is going all over the place. Why does this not feel that powerful? Like Ray from Star Wars, if it was a guy instead of a girl you still hated. Yeah. But unfortunately a lot of people are hating on it because, you know, Ray's female. But politics, it's more than just politics with Star Wars. It's just generally like, thankfully, last I heard, they were looking to retcon that trilogy. Which, you know, no bad thing. I will take there being only 6 Star Wars movies, and the series that they've made. Even though actually I've never seen Solo or Rogue One. I really wish there was reinstated more of the previous games as being canon again. They already did? Oh, cool. Like, it was a while ago that I heard they were looking to retcon it. I don't know if they actually did or not. The Clone Wars series is so good. I've heard good things about it. Yeah. Rogue One. Yeah, I can't remember if Rogue One is a series or if it's another film. But yeah, it's another Star Wars entry. Apparently really good. But no, I would really hope they put more of the games back into the extended universe. Like, you know, particularly the Jedi Knight series and SWOTOR and KOTOR. Because, you know, those added so much to the extended universe, and they did such a good job. But because Disney couldn't make any money off of them, they got rid of them. Although, you know, to be fair, the reason Disney got rid of them, as you know, in addition to not being able to make that much money off of it, was that they wanted to be able to have a universe that was wholly under their control, so that they knew what was going to be canon and what wasn't. It's basically it's easier to say everything outside of the films is non-canon. Oh, I was supposed to do that. It's easy to say, you know, all these extra things are non-canon, and we will reintroduce them as we get to them, because, you know, that gives them time to actually learn things about it, and they're not stuck for however long trying to learn all of the lore that the extended universe builds up. Because, you know, it's a lot. And if you launch straight into, you know, we've got the Star Wars IP, we're bringing a movie out in a year. That is not enough to learn all the extended universe history and stuff, and there will be errors. Rogue One is more like a side story among all things. And to be fair, there is no real main story in the Star Wars universe. If you take the Star Wars universe and include all the extended universe, then it's all side stories. There is no main story in the Star Wars films. The only recurring thing is one family is screwing up the entire universe. In one comic, Captain America uses Iron Man stuff and renames himself. Sadly, don't remember. With his new stuff, he goes for different timelines, destroying them. Further proof that Captain America is a dick.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, but you're bleeding.
Yeah, it goes with the territory. Let's get the hell out of here.
Disney is the Empire. Yep. Oh, good lord, no. I'm not paying all that much attention. I'm really not. This game is not gripping me.
Somewhere?
Hey, Eddie.
Did you really think
Disney
you
is the
could
Empire,
escape
always has been.
from what?
Oh no, I just giving the young lady the $10 tour.
Shut it! I bet you're working for them too.
What?
You thought you could set me up, keep everything for yourselves, hmm?
Damn it! This guy's crazy.
Eddie, take it easy, buddy.
Well, you're out of luck now! And out of road. Now, give that map.
Hold on. All right, you got me, fair and square.
Hey, don't move.
Relax, Eddie. Just getting the map like you asked. I said, hold on.
I am.
Well, hand it over.
Well now, you told me not to move. Looks like you're gonna have to come get it.
Come on.
Go, go!
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, I've lost all my weapons. But no, somehow I've still got my pistol. And it's taken all my grenades as well. Great! Wonderful game design. Makes perfect sense. Out of luck, he says. Nathan Drake is never out of luck. Don't say phew like it's over. You're worse than the person from Remnant. Oh, it's over. As something literally rears up to try and stab you through the face. Thank you. Unless death. Even then, it just, the game reloads. Different timeline. Always in the timeline when Nathan Drake doesn't die and survives the entire way through the end. Always. That's how games work. Unless you're playing on hardcore modes or something like
No
Doom's
kidding.
Ultra Nightmare
I should
mode.
have turned before the bridge.
That's very funny.
Oh, come here a minute. I want to show you something.
That thing still works?
Uh-huh. Check this out. Okay, see this building in the harbor? That's where all the boats
What says at least
Remnant
Remnant
would have unloaded their cargo.
does say it's over when there's
So
no
if the
enemies
Eldorado
nearby, for your
treasure
game at least.
came to this
Oh,
island,
it doesn't for me.
would have had to have come through
There's
here.
been literally like an enemy. I've been firing at an enemy
Rewind.
who's like a few meters in front of me,
Wait,
and I've
stop.
still heard my character say, "Ooh,
Right
it's
there.
over." Like, it's not over. I'm
That's
literally
it. Get outta
shooting
here.
at things
Come
right
on.
now.
Our ticket out of here? Are you giving up?
Maybe you hadn't noticed, but we're kind of outnumbered.
We're doing fine so far.
Oh, I really want to
Elena,
shoot
I
her.
don't need your bullet-riddled corpse on my conscience. Let's go.
Oh, please. You quit if you want to, but don't use me as an excuse.
Fine. It's me, okay? I am quitting. Are you coming or not?
So that's it. You're just gonna forget about the treasure and forget about Drake?
God damn it, this is not worth dying over.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, let's watch it while the enemy's trying to kill us. Yeah.
Back to the harbor.
Because apparently this is the only
Don't
part of
worry
it
about
where there's
it.
no mercenaries, even though
We
I've
can
had to
argue
kill a
about
few
it
to get to
later.
this
It'll
safe
be
spot.
great.
Wait. This time, I drive.
Okay.
It is definitely Nathan Fillion voice. It's not Nathan Fillion, but it's definitely Nolan North's impression of Nathan Fillion. Oh, great. X or R1 to accelerate.
Get it? How does a whole
Oh, ew! Oh, this handles awfully.
Hit the barrel!
Oh, this is awful. This handles so badly.
You're gonna have to cover us.
Ugh. Sully, though. Sully's a traitor. I firmly believe that Sully has survived and he's a traitor. And he's the he purposely told that guy where we'd be. You know, it's a classic cliche. It's part of the game didn't age well. Nope, it really didn't. Oh. God, this is awful. This is just awful. Come on, if Call of Duty can make games that's quite nicely mesh driving and shooting at the same time, surely you can as well. Oh, and look, we have what looks to be a boss arena.
There it is.
Yeah, now we just gotta find a way in.
You know,
It's not going to be a boss arena though, I hope not.
You don't suppose that...
Please don't tell me you believe in that stuff.
I'm just saying. Something bad happened here. The whole colony doesn't just up and vanish.
Yeah.
Well, how do you explain it? Thanks.
Best bit for the game. Yeah.
Looks like that cable would get us up there.
Let's go check it out.
I'll stay here and keep an eye on our ride. See if you can figure a way to get us to that tower.
Okay.
Okay. He said uh-oh again. That's literally the redeeming feature of this game. Of the enemies going uh-oh when you're about to blow a grenade up next to them. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man.
They say, uh-oh, you say, you fucker. The enemy callouts are rather for us, it's amazing callouts for you at least. Yeah, the callouts are awful. I mean, Call of Duty has better callouts. Hell, Half-Life has better callouts, and I friggin' hate Half-Life. I really hate Half-Life. Oh, great. I hate Half-Life? Yes, I do. I really hate Half-Life.
You okay?
Fear enemies were amazing. Yeah, they were. Fear was just an overall really good game.
Take him out later.
The thing about Half-Life that was amazing was Portal. Literally, Portal was the good thing that came out of Half-Life. I mean, yeah, Opposing Force was good as well, but base Half-Life, nah. I've played all the Half-Lives apart from the latest one. I think I might have also missed Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Can't remember, but yeah. Even if you gave it to me free, I think I paid too much for it, to be honest. Also, you tried Half-Life and you just don't get why. Don't get why what? You don't get the hype. If it's you don't get the hype for it, then I fully agree with you. If you don't get why I hate it, then it's not a great game. All these places that say that Half-Life is an amazing, an amazing, groundbreaking game, and all the places that say that Halo is an amazing, groundbreaking game, hell no, they're really not. Oh, you don't get why everyone likes it so much? Good, yeah, I agree. I do not get what the appeal of Half-Life was. Really don't. Oh great, so yeah, I just get one shot. I get one shot from something I can't even see coming. Magnificent game. Oh, this game is definitely not going to be streamed after this. Oh, this is a mistake. Hey, it was fun for you for a bit. There were a few fun things about Half-Life. There were a few things. But overall, was not the groundbreaking, incredible, amazing game that everyone claims it to be. It's really not. Oh, actually, no, there was something else that came good of Half-Life. Some of the mods. Like, there was a Total Conversion plus Story mod called They Hunger, which was a trilogy of zombie games. Well, zombie mods in the Half-Life universe. And they were fantastic. Like, utterly, utterly fantastic. You never tried the sequel though? It's more of the same. I honestly think, Half-Life 2 is just more of the same. Excuse me.
You've got to get to that tower. I'll meet you back at the customs house.
Without the Half-Life, we wouldn't get a fuck ton of games. That's one thing we can agree on. I think it's a little unfair to a lot of other games that were around at the time to say that Half-Life was the sole reason why we got as many great games as we have nowadays. I would honestly say there was a lot more influence from Duke Nukem 3D. Duke Nukem 3D had a massive influence on the world of first-person shooters because the engine that it used was so groundbreaking and so good, viable, and flexible. DJ Nanny, you hate Half-Life, you heretic. Though Half-Life is really not a game, though it more looks like what an engine can do if we upgrade. There's nothing good about Half-Life to me. There really isn't. It's like the fact that the only good experience from Half-Life comes from adding mods to it inherently means that it's a bad game. If you need to mod something for it to be good, then it's bad. Which is why, Skyrim is also awful. But Skyrim is also awful because it's Bethesda. But like I said, like I was saying before, Bethesda, I will give them a lot of shit, and they've done really bad things. But they did do really good with one thing, and that's a game called Wet. That was a fucking delight. At least Portal was fun? Yes. Portal 1 and 2 was amazing. As I've said, don't call it awful. We think of them as platforms for better people to make a better world out of it. I mean, yeah, but still, if people say, this game is amazing, it's the best thing to come out ever, and the only reason they say that is because they put mods on it, then the game isn't amazing. It's a good mod platform, is what it is. It's not an amazing game. Skyrim was okay, though. Mods are fun and, well, sexy. I've never actually modded Skyrim. I've never seen the appeal of modding Skyrim. But then again, I can't mod Skyrim because I played on Xbox 360. So, I've lived completely without the appeal of modded Skyrim. And even if I had Skyrim now, wouldn't really want to play it. Because the only thing that kept me playing Skyrim was the fact that I wanted to get all the achievements in it. I did that and then I stopped playing immediately. Skyrim looks rather ugly. That's why people put texture improvements on it. Yeah, lewd mods, yeah. I thought that's what you meant, DJ. But yeah, people will put texture improvers on Skyrim. And pretty much anything that gets modded. Let's see. So I have plans to download both Skyrim and Fallout 4 and mod them out the arse and make them as loose as possible while adding as much extra content as you can. I mean, yeah, that's probably the only way to actually make them enjoyable, and even then, they'll still break and glitch because Bethesda don't know how to make stable games. Funny hotty bitches. Hey, you're in that category as well, Mock, don't you forget. You self-identified as a degenerate weeb. You're one of us. Says the bastard himself. Hey, I'm not a bastard. My parents were married, okay? So a Skyrim mod that gives you essentially a harem of Khajiit girls. Oh wow. Much you want. I mean, personally for me, change it to Argonians. Yes. Because I never found the appeal of the Khajiit in Skyrim. Never did. Like, I don't know. The Khajiit for me were too much like just gangly humans with fur. Let's have this one, the one that does the same for Argonian / Dragon Girls. Yeah, there we go. That I would probably enjoy. Skyrim, but it's just a harem of Argonians. That sounds good to me. Yes. Because it's rather flared. Yeah, not my favourite. Definitely not my favourite. You know, if you give me Skyrim and I can't pick Argonian, I will quite happily go with Khajiit instead. Especially seeing as Khajiit has the unarmed claws thing, and wolf, yes. Seen the models make it as all clothes very sexy. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me honestly. But no, Khajiit, you can agree we've seen some nice mods. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This is a Smith & Wesson Magnum revolver. I'm pretty sure they sound a lot more meaty in real life than that. That sounds no better than, you know, a mildly high caliber pistol. It's over, pirates. I have the high ground. It's on the Steam Workshop. Yeah, basically, Steam used to do the whole thing of like, oh no, if it's got sexual content and adult stuff, no, we're not going to do it. And then now they've just gone, you know what, screw it. We'll just put a sexual content tag on it and then let people do what they want. Are you the only one that does like the revolver? That's revolver. I do like the revolver. It's just it sounds really bad. Like generally, if you're going to give me a Magnum revolver in a game, I will like it. Give me a Magnum revolver or a Desert Eagle. Oh yes. It's just, you know, sadly in a lot of games they end up not being the best choices for some silly reason. It's like, I'm sorry, you're giving me something that has essentially the penetration of a high power weapon. Well, yeah, penetration of a roundabout, an SMG, maybe an assault rifle, and the devastation of a shotgun, and the range of a pistol. I'm sorry, how does that not beat everything in a game? And yet, it doesn't. Mock likes the revolver, the game makes it sound awful. Yeah.
He's over there.
No one's got to say a link as to, you know, how they actually sound. In fact, give me 2 seconds. You all the way go to the Dark Elf because magic. I mean, yeah, that's thing as well. Right, so give me 2 seconds. This will actually come through the speakers as well. So maybe. Okay, it's not letting it open for me. The preview of the link when I mouse over it is stopping me from actually clicking on the link and then flicks away again. So fuck OBS. That's how a Magnum is supposed to sound. I think, if I recall correctly, one of the games that I do remember they got the Magnum sound very much correct on was, oddly enough, Call of Duty. Call of Duty the Modern Warfare games. You get the Magnum revolver, or AKA the Raging Bull in that, and yeah, that sounds right to me. Mock, that's the one you want, not the one in this game. I don't blame you. The one in this game just sounds awful. The one in this game sounds like the sound you would get from like I said, a slightly high caliber pistol, not a Magnum revolver. Alright, okay. I realised I missed a treasure as well back out in that courtyard. What's this all in aid of? Well, Revenant's Magnum, if there is one. There is one. I used it for quite a bit. It's, yeah, sounds alright. Still not, you know, it doesn't sound as good as the one from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. It just doesn't. Probably should have done that to start with. Oh. Because sworn when I was overlooking. There it is. Call of Duty games aren't good anymore. There are some, but not a lot. True. That's why I say the Modern Warfare games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was the peak of Call of Duty for me. Anything since it, apart from, actually no, I enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts, but that was it. I've played Advanced Warfare, I've played Infinite Warfare. Oh god, Infinite Warfare is so bad. I have not played the remake of Modern Warfare. I want to. It's just, you know, I'm not going to be spending £55 or more on a game that's been out for a while now. Modern Warfare series is just good. Yep. Black Ops 1 is okay. No, not keen on Black Ops at all. I marginally enjoyed Black Ops 3, but that was literally, literally because of the customization options. World at War is okay. I wasn't keen at World at War either. Good story, but let down by the fact that Treyarch can't make a difficult game for shit. Oh, that's what it was. If you only played the app. There's an app for Call of Duty? Oh yeah, they did. They made actually no. I don't know what if there's a Call of Duty app. I've never even heard of it. To be honest, never played the games. You never played the games, but you said they're not good anymore. I'm sorry, what? Well, that was bullshit. Ghost, you can see why it's good. Ghost had a lot of really good things going for it. It's just the story flopped quite a bit, and there were a lot of things that were just missing in it. But you know, at the same time, there were a lot of good things in it, and I still thoroughly enjoyed it as a result. What? I was... Oh, come on. Really? I was just there, and... Oh, for the love of... I'm just going to drop off now. You watch them. It's not the same, I'm afraid. Watching a game and experiencing it, you know, they are two very different things, and... You can say, yeah, you can say a game that looks awful, and you know, not want to play it because of that, but to truly say the game is awful does generally need some actual experience. Like, yeah, like pretty much any game that I say is terrible, I've played and it's terrible for me because of one reason or another. Otherwise, I will say it looks terrible. There's so much that you could have done and improved to make the claim next gen plausible, like how Black Ops 2 did. You know what? I never played Black Ops 2. I think I played like a little bit of Black Ops 1, but that was it. But then like I think, oh yeah, the only reason I played Black Ops 3 is because it was free. I pressed the jump button. What the hell? And fact that, you know, it puts you back here before you've actually used it, that's just unnecessary. Much of the Black Ops series hit and miss, Black Ops 2 campaign is just wow gameplay wise. Might have to look into it. Depends on how cheap it will be nowadays. See, I'm usually a massive fan of platform puzzle games. Like, you know, give me Prince of Persia. Give me Prince of Persia, I will love it. I absolutely adore the Prince of Persia games. But somehow this game actually makes platform-based puzzles awful. And when a game does a game type that I adore badly, and it seems like such a simple game type to do well, that's the sign of something a lot bad. Gio says true, but you feel you've watched and heard enough stuff at the point you feel and think if you're playing it, that's just you. I mean, yeah, fair play, but it's one of those things that you do need, like, having actual experience with it helps a lot more.
Alright, let's find a way to the harbor and hope the boat's still there.
The fact that what choice you make affects the story throughout the campaign is rather revolutionary for the COD series. That's very true, yes. A lot of the COD series is just, you know, go here, shoot enemies, keep shooting enemies, keep going, keep shooting enemies. Objective. Shoot more enemies. You know, in terms of reactive gameplay like that, it's not really, you know, not really rather groundbreaking. Which is why I tend to go to Call of Duty for if I want a brainless shooter I can just completely tune out to. Although, looking at the time, thankfully, this is where I'm going to be ending the stream, because it's now 4 o'clock in the morning for me. That's 3 hours, and I think I can definitely, at the very least, say that I'm crossing this off of the running for the next stream series, because, man, this game is not aged well. It just hasn't. It wasn't. That was more of a chore to play than actual fun, and it's showing a lot of the early failings. It could be good. Could be good. Which Prince of Persia games? All of them. Every single one of them. All. Seven of them, I think. Because there's Prince of Persia, then Prince of Persia 2, Prince of Persia 3D, Prince of Persia Sands of Time, Prince of Persia Warrior Within, Prince of Persia 2 Thrones, and then there was the reboot Prince of Persia, which they did one game of, then just forgot. I think that's all of them. There might be an 8th one that I missed. I can't remember. It's that time already. Yeah, we got kind of very much lost in talking about what was what. So next stream is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow 5 PM my time. Although to be honest, I actually might be going an hour early on this one with the Doom series. And it'll be finishing off Doom 2 because I'm doing one of the mod packs, and when I finish that mod pack, I'm moving on to Doom 64. And then tomorrow night is Ghost of Tsushima. In the meantime, I'm going to put up a poll of opinions in places around the internet, mostly on my Twitter page, to try and narrow down what game should come next. What game out of Control and Sniper Elite 4 should take the Monday slot, with the bonus of whichever one comes second will take the place of Undertale. unless something else comes along that I really want to stream in the meantime, but I don't think there's actually anything on the cards. Oh wait, no, there is something, but it's PC only, and it won't be able to. I won't be able to stream it because my PC is not that great. But yeah, that's the stream. That's Uncharted. I gave it a good go. It's pretty weak in a lot of places. I've got to say that the fact that they made 4 of these shows that there were people who were very dedicated to get through the first game. But in fairness, there was not much like this around the time when the first game came out. So, you know, there wasn't a lot to compare it to, or to say, you know, X is better than Uncharted, because there wasn't really anything else there. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream, end of the Uncharted series, at least for now. Thank you all very much for coming along and watching. I hope you've had some sort of fun throughout all of this. Especially, you know, even if, you know, the only thing that you take away from it is the fact that at times, when a grenade is about to go off near an enemy, they'll go, "Oh no!" Boom. Or, "Uh-oh." Boom. Oh. Yeah. Thank you all very much for coming along. And until next time, I hope you have a good night, evening, day, afternoon, morning, whatever the time is for you. Until then, stay safe. See you later.